and today we continue our look at Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger.
We start with episode 3, the fight in the Land of Despair, with the Zyuranger sparring and breaking their replacement weapons.
Oof, and those were the one-time, no money-back purchases.
So they turn to their book of legend and learn about 5 legendary weapons just right for each member of the team, even having a bonus power when combined.
Hey, that's great! What's the catch?
The weapons are in a castle on a floating island in the underworld called the Land of Despair. To make matters worse, they have to reach the weapons within 1 day or they'll be turned to stone. Also, if they fall into despair, sadness, or both, the petrification will increase in no time, as well as being riddled with natural disasters, mirages, and traps.
So essentially, it's a trial by fire to see who'd be worthy to wield them.
To add more fuel to the fire, Bandora calls our heroes knowing about their plans, and to disrupt them, she sends a boy named Hiroshi and his mother to the Land of Despair, adding a rescue mission to their fetch quest in hopes to drain their time away splitting them up so that they'll fail and turn to stone faster. Even with these conditions, our heroes still decide to go. Geiki Goshi Dan to fetch the weapons, Mei Boy to rescue Hiroshi and his mom.
Unfortunately, Bandora still does not make it easy for them.
With Team Geiki, as they're going through Mirage Circles, she sends down a new monster, Dora Minotaur, for them to fight, and sends a group of golems plus Gryffazor to ambush Team Mei. It doesn't seem good for our heroes, even after Mei and Boy use their bucklers as brass knuckles.
You can be used as a weapon too? How versatile are you?
So they all transform to even the odds. While fighting, Team Mei find Hiroshi in a pit of quicksand. After clearing some golems and holding back Gryffazor, they rescue him.
Just be thankful it wasn't a graboid or a Sarlacc pit, otherwise Despair would have consumed you faster than they ever could.
Back with Team Geiki's battle, even though transformed, Dora Minotaur is still a tough opponent and becomes a bigger problem as Bandora, introducing her method of growing monsters, turns him into a giant. Luckily, Barca tells them to call upon the Great Guardian Beasts for help. Besides Tyrannosaurus, we're finally introduced to the rest of the Guardian Beasts: Zoomammoth, Triceratops, Saber Tiger, and Pteranodon. Team Geiki joins their mechs in the fight. Unfortunately, the episode ends on a cliffhanger with the Guardian Beasts battling Dora Minotaur, and Hiroshi, crying for his mother, is turned into stone. In episode 4, titled Reawaken Legendary Weapons, after a quick reminder that the Zyurangers have half a day before they turn to stone, we return to the battle. However, it ends quickly as Bandora retreats her monster to save it from the freezing nighttime, and the Guardians kick out Team Geiki as they need to continue their quest without them.
Okay, 1. I know this is dumb, but for all we know, if they did, it would count as cheating and our heroes would have to die a crazy death or something. 2. The Land of Despair is in the underworld, aka hell as far as I could tell. So, does that mean that place freezes over every night?
Whatever the case, the two groups set up campfires to keep warm. Boy and Mei lament leaving the petrified Hiroshi, but promise to return after they regroup to get the weapons and to save his mom. As the night ends, Team Geiki continue running around in circles. Out of anger, Dan kicks a rock, hitting an invisible wall. Invisible wall?!
Where did that clip come from?
Anyway, the 3 amigos burst through, making it much closer to the castle. Mei and Boy go through a lightning storm up to a door with 2 doorknobs, opening one side that shoots out fire, opening the other teleports them to the prince's team. Reunited, they make their way to the castle with only 1 hour left before they turn to stone. In the castle, they come across an evil-looking sword, which turns out to be their final trial. To complete it, they must release it.
So, like Excalibur?
When Dan tries, he turns evil! Evil!
Like the Soul Edge! It was way off!
Even after seeing what happened, Geiki gives it a go in pulling the sword. He succeeds, but is possessed by the sword and attacks his friends. However, thanks to his friends, they snap him back to normal. He throws the sword away. In doing so, it opens up a wall leading them to the legendary weapons, only to be met by Bandora and her gang of monsters as she frees them in place for the time to be up as they slowly turn to stone. However, Geiki talks to the weapons about how they passed the trials, that they're worthy of wielding them, and asks them to help fight Bandora. To which the weapons respond by glowing, flying to the right wielder, freeing them from the curse, and make short work of the golems. To which the witch grows into a super giant, readying to destroy them along with the Land of Despair. Gryffazor, in trying to one-shot our heroes, blasts a wall open to reveal Hiroshi's mom.
Well, that was out of nowhere. Seriously, what?
Yeah, anyway, they rescue her, but then Dora Minotaur attacks. They transform along with their legendary weapons, then combine the weapons to become the Howling Cannon, destroying the monster once and for all. After that, they reach the petrified Hiroshi, and out of his mother's tears, he's freed from the curse.
So, wait, the resurrection by Tear predated Pokemon the first movie? How deep does this rabbit hole go?
Not as deep as the Zyurangers are about to be, as Bandora finally destroys the Land of Despair. Thankfully, our heroes, with Hiroshi and his mom, are teleported out of there just in the nick of time. After saying their goodbyes, Bandora gives the "I'll get you next time" speech to our heroes, and our episode ends with said heroes welcoming the legendary weapons to the battle to defeat Bandora.
These episodes were okay.
Episode 3 did a good job to show the new quest their heroes have to go through to get stronger while doing their best to rescue innocent people our villain placed them in. The rest of the Guardian Beasts being introduced was pretty cool, and another good cliffhanger.
My personal favorite scene? Hiroshi's rescue.
Man Boy trying to rescue him from quicksand while waves of golems and Griffinor get in their way plays up the drama really well. A close second would be the introduction of the rest of the Guardian Beasts fighting Dora Minotaur. Episode 4 as the ending of the story was fine, but not my favorite. I didn't like that they stopped the giant monster fight at the beginning and how they just find Hiroshi's mom behind a wall. It just felt rushed to me. But I understand that they needed to move the story along and have our heroes get the legendary weapons. Personally, I think it could have been better, but that's just me.
And for my personal favorite scene of this episode, the evil sword trial.
I know it's a short scene, but I do like the idea that pulling the sword out of the stone wasn't what completed the trial, but that it was throwing it away was what made them worthy of the legendary weapons. After all, what better way to release evil than to toss it aside? But that's just my view of it.
Next week, I'm going to be reviewing the first episode of another Christian-based show called Angel Wars Guardian Force. But until then, thank you so much for watching. May God continue to bless you and just have a good day.